Hello, gorgeous flower pots. It is Sunday and it's time for your Aunty Nelly to service you. Where are you watching me from? Give me that like, give me that love, give me that share. Hello, one and all. Thank you for joining me on today's Sunday service. I wasn't sure whether there was going to be any in the inbox, but there is. There is some Sunday services. I have not yet opened the inbox, but it looks like there's quite a few. Any advice I do give on today's show is purely for entertainment purposes. Anyone that comments on your comments with gift, giveaway, competition, prize, inbox me, it's a scam, don't fall for it. Thank you for joining today's Sunday service. Hello everybody. It is like 12 o'clock, but really it's 1 o'clock because here in the United Kingdom, the clocks have gone back an hour. So really it's 1 o'clock, and that's something I'll keep saying for the rest of today. So somebody is watching from Florida. I didn't quite catch your name. Hi Nelly. Hello everybody. Thank you for joining me. Somebody's watching from Scotland. Craig Paris Williams is watching. Hello. Afternoon, Nelly. Okay, so I'm seeing some messages with a name on and some messages with just hello. So wherever you're watching me from, hello. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. How are we all? How are we? Are we okay? It's Sunday, you get an extra hour here in the UK. What have you done with it? Have you all spent it Zedding, getting that extra Z in, have you? Okay, so it's Sunday service, it's time for some Dear Aunty Nelly's Anonymous, please. Somebody is watching me in Virginia. Is it not like the very early hours in Virginia or is in Oklahoma? Greetings from Saddleworth. I drive over Saddleworth now quite a few times when I'm going to Steph's Packed Lunch to appear on live TV. I go over that M62 bit. Watching from Lincoln, hello there, watching from Lincoln, Michelle Davis, welcome. Welcome. I'm not going to do that thing where I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join. There's always a lady that watches me from sunny hot Lanzarote. I thought you was there on holiday, but you actually live there, don't you? How lucky are you? Big hugs are coming to me from Kent. Thank you very much. I think we should get going. Good evening there in Australia. On a sunbed in Menorca. Bloody hellfire, and I'm sat here at kitchen table in Aslington. It's not too bad today, actually. I don't think it knows what it wants to fucking do, but it's alright. It's not too bad. We're doing okay. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Can I see your name? Good evening. No, what the fuck's going on there? Chloe Parker. Jerry McLeod. Happy birthday. Are you still on a vegan diet? Okay, so let's talk about my veganism then, shall we? So when I went vegan for dietary purposes, I cut out all milk, all eggs, because I had an intolerance and I didn't know I had an intolerance. So I went completely plant-based and thought, let's cut all the shit out and start again. So I still no longer eat any dairy products. I no longer have any eggs or milk in my diet. I still eat as much plant-based as I can. I'd say 3 or 4 times a week. But now and again, I go wild and I'll want a king prawn curry. Never really craved meat. It actually really helped my digestive system. And it helped me lose 6 stone in weight. I put 3 stone of that back on in lockdown. And I actually stood on scales the other day because I thought I'd done really well. And I put another stone on. So, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'll be crying after. Anyway, shall we get going? Shall we? I think we should. Let's go. Let's go and see what we have. They're all anonymous. Off we go. Dear Aunty Nelly, I'm feeling a bit bummed right now. Oh, okay. Should that be for night time? My friend of around 6 years has absolutely been out of order. Oh. Previously, for around 4 months, we had plans for me to do some private work for her, cleaning, cash in hand. Don't let the tax man find out. It's anonymous, don't worry. I've got a 5-month-old daughter and recently found out I'm pregnant again. Childcare isn't a problem. I told my friend as soon as I was made aware that I could no longer start work because my in-laws have decided to go away every other month, that I could possibly do weekends. Possibly as in if she got clients on weekends, as my husband is home then. Okay. Now bearing in mind, what in the fucking middle aisle of Aldi are we reading here? Where are we going? Bearing in mind she's not giving me any details, times. Right, the day before I let her know, she said she wasn't able to do the work herself. She's okay, blah, 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 blah. Right, so what's happened here is, you and your mate have decided you're going to set up a little cleaning company. You're going to help her and she's going to pay you cash in hand. And you said, childcare's not an issue. Then mother and father-in-law said, actually, we're going to start going away. And you've gone, oh, fucking hell, childcare might be an issue, but I'll do weekends because husband's at home. Then she's gone, well, I need you to kind of get childcare. Then you started having morning sickness, so you've had some time off. And now you've fallen out. So you're in your late 20s, she's in her 40s. She's in her 40s and she's blocked you on everything. And how do you forget about it and stop getting annoyed about it and trying to sleep? Okay, so you've fallen out with your mate because you couldn't stick to a plan that she'd not actually fucking planned. You'd no firm plan in place and she spat a dodo out. You're pregnant, that's your main priority. You've already got a child, that's your main priority. So as long as your pregnancy and your child and your husband are alright and you are, couldn't give a fuck. And you mustn't give a fuck as well. Look for the fucks that you give, where are they? There shouldn't be any. Look after yourself, close the front door and leave anything out on the street that doesn't bring you peace, especially while she's sat there expecting. She wants to block you, she wants to be childish and play silly games. Let her fucking crack on, flower. Okay? You just do you and look after you. Family always comes first. There should always be an absolute priority. Nothing should come over your family, your children, your husband, and then your peace. Because you've got to look after you. You've got to have self-care. Being at peace is self-care. Eradicate anything from your life that doesn't bring you peace. If you've got to question people's intentions, if you're sat there and someone's making you feel confused, somebody's making you feel less than, somebody's putting you in a situation where you're not comfortable, fucking get rid. Look after you, because if you don't look after you, how can you look after your babies? So, don't really see why you're laid at night, not sleeping and getting annoyed. Fuck it off. Let it go. Let it go. When something doesn't serve us, it's not for us. When things don't have to be questioned, when things are not confusing, when you don't have to second guess who you are to somebody, when you're asking questions about where you stand in someone's life, get rid of it. I don't give a shit whether that's a friend, a family member, somebody you're having a relationship with. Get rid of it. Life is too short to be anything but at peace. And I think it's so important for us to all evaluate situations, relationships, friendships. If it's not serving you, fuck it off. Get rid of it. What's the point of keeping something? It's like having a toaster that don't fucking work, because if you plug it in, it's going to fucking blow up. Fucking get rid of it. Get rid. Move on. Look after your little family. Good luck with your pregnancy and congratulations. Moving on. I don't know what's happened here, but it's gone a bit wrong. Oh, here we go. Dear Aunty Nelly, I have been with my girlfriend for 5 months now, but her mother is an absolute control freak. She rules the roost and has to have a say in every part of our life. Oh, we are both 26 and met online. Online dating. It's something else, isn't it? It's something else. Yeah. That is like the middle aisle of Aldi, isn't it? Online dating. you just don't know what the fuck's there. A lot of it, you're questioning why it's there. Like, did they get a cheap load Thursday night and they thought, well, whack it in middle aisle and see if any fucker will buy it. And then sometimes you think, fucking hell, fire, that's alright. Yeah, the middle aisle of Aldi reminds me of online dating. Moving on. Ball 26 met online. I should have run a mile. Run, if you can. When her mum started coming on every date with us after our first date. Mum needs to get a life. I did not mind at first, I was being polite. My girlfriend just texts me on the day when she gets a break at work, but when she gets home at night, I cannot speak to her on the phone without her mum insisting on listening in and also getting involved on the conversation. I feel like I'm dating both of them. I love my girlfriend but don't want her mum to be so involved. If I tell her I might upset her, what do? I think it's about reading the room and knowing your audience. So when mum says of an evening phone call, put him on loudspeaker, let me speak. Let me speak, put him on loudspeaker. What's her reaction? Because my daughter, who's 27, will be like, Mum, I'm on the phone. He's for me, not you. But then again, I wouldn't be doing that because she's speaking to her partner and I won't be going on dates with them. I don't mind going out with Ben and Olivia for a meal. It's lovely, a little bit of family time, but I don't actually go on dates with them because that's weird. Like, I've got my own life to live. I've got my own friends to see. I don't want to live my life through my daughter. There's something obviously just not quite tickety-boo about the mum. So it's about how girlfriend reacts when mum's involving herself. If she is freely allowing that, then it's always going to be like that. And that's what you have to think. Assess the situation before you go in and say, listen, can it be just me and you? Because if she is controlled by mum or enjoys mum being alive 24/7, then how much do you actually love her to date mum as well? That's what you have to ask yourself, because it's weird. It is weird. I mean, have you started being physical? Have you had any sexual relations? I mean, what's she going to do? Sit to end at bed? Is she going to fucking join in? It's all a bit much, isn't it? So have a think about how she reacts when mum's saying, put him on loudspeaker, let me speak, hello? Or, oh, we're going out Thursday night bowling. Yeah, mum said she can come as well. If she's all up for it, then it's a problem for you and not for them. And therefore, you're not ever going to be able to break that dynamic because that's blood in your water. She's never going to be able to find somebody to be with unless they want to date mother and daughter, which is fucking weird. And if she is a bit like, oh, for God's sake, mum, then it's about the gentle approach of, do you think when we go out on Saturday, do you think it can just be me and you? I'd love to spend some time just me and you. But then also it's about thinking about, where are you going in this relationship? What do you want from it? Mum will always be involved somehow. Is it going to cause problems down the line? It's a bit of a shit sandwich there, Flower. Bit of a shit show. But what is wrong with mum? Why does mum think that's okay? That is fucking weird. It's weird. It's not right. Ben and Olivia, you know, I go to London, we go out for meals. When Olivia was home, before she moved to London and she had boyfriends, and they were going out, I might join them if it was an occasion like a birthday or Easter or, you know, like a festivity, and there were lots of us, but if she were going out with boyfriend, she's going out with her boyfriend. Dear Aunty Nelly, I've struggled with my weight. You've come to the right fucking place. Take a seat, pull up a chair. I'm currently the biggest I've ever been. I'm the winner of that because I'm not yet. I say yet because I'm slowly approaching. I got married earlier this year and I feel like I'm a rubbish husband. My job is very demanding, and coupled with the weight gain means I have little energy. I'm feeling someone like that going, oh, I can't take it. Our intimacy levels are so much lower than they used to be. And I feel like I'm a terrible husband to him. He is caring and understanding and wants me to lose weight for my health. The correct reason. Very good. But I just cannot seem to get back into a healthy routine. I'm a yo-yo dieter and I have lost over 5 stone in the past. My weight is causing me health issues, but I still cannot get into the right headspace. Oh, I know. Oh, it's hard, and it's not easy, is it? Oh, it's not easy. I think your work is probably, because you've got this demanding job, you don't say what it is, but your work probably isn't helping you. It's probably making you feel quite anxious, quite stressed, even a little bit depressed. And what do we do? What do I do? I binge, don't I? Yeah, I've got an eating disorder. Do you do that? Are you turning to food for comfort? Are you doing that? If so, can you recognise that? Is there a way that you can distract yourself? Is there a way where of an evening that you think, I'm going to absolutely fucking demolish Chris' cupboard? Going, no, I'm fucking not, I'm going for a walk. And even if it's just 10 minutes round block, you know, you can work up to 15, work up to 20. I'd say start with 10. 10-minute walk's actually quite a fucking long time if you're not a fucking walker. And if there's any fucking inclines or any hills, you're fucked. Have you got anything you can do at the moment where you can assess what you're actually doing? What is making you binge, eat, overeat, eat unhealthy? I ain't saying you're doing any of that, but you're doing something to be able to gain weight. And I think it's so important for us all to sit here now and just have a moment where we go, why have I put my phone's just took a screenshot of itself? I don't know what the fuck's going on with this phone. I went live on TikTok the other day when I was trying to take a screenshot and I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. Apparently I'm live and I made $1.87 that someone sent me a fucking butterfly. Anyway, moving on. So let's just have a little think about anybody that's watching this live and we've put weights on. Why? Well, it can be medically related. It can be tablets, can be lifestyle. It can be not being able to afford to eat as healthily as you'd like. But what it really is because we eat. Now, I ain't saying don't eat and stop eating. I ain't saying that. We've got to fucking eat. We need fuel. But it's because we eat, and so these people that said to me, I've put weight on and I don't know why. It's because you're fucking eating, Carol. That's why. That's the answer. So what are you actually eating? Can you adjust that? Can you maybe lower your portions? Because for me, I could eat a Sunday dinner that can be for 12 fucking people and still go back for pudding. Could it be medication that's not helping you? Are there things in your life? Reevaluate everything. But when it comes down to it, what are you actually eating? And are you doing something about it? So you can have that pudding, but go for a walk. You can have that treat day, but make sure you're exercising. So it's about that balance, isn't it? Because I ain't saying stop eating and just sit there with a fucking sprig of fucking broccoli. But there'll be a reason why you're gaining that weight. So it's getting to the reason. Mine is because I eat. Top and bottom of it is because I fucking eat. It's nothing else. I like to blame it on everything else. I mean, when I were on steroids, fucking hell did that bloat me. But the steroids also increased my appetite. So even though we're on steroids, which put your weight on and bloat you, I had a higher appetite, so we're eating more. Do you get me? So be honest with your partner. He seems to be so loving and so supportive that I wish I had that. I wish I had somebody who went, Aunty Nelly, you don't need that red velvet cake, do you? Put it down, put the spoon away, let's go for a walk. Or noticing, saying like, I've noticed this week that you've ate the whole contents of Tesco. What's happening? What's the matter? Why are you relapsing? What you feeling? Talk to me about it. There's 100 million reasons, and I could go on about this subject for days because I'm in therapy for my eating disorder. I ain't saying you've got one. I have. But, yeah. Just talk to your partner. Be honest. Ask him to support you. Try and distract yourself when you're eating things that you shouldn't be eating because you've already had your breakfast, dinner and tea and a snack. Eat healthier snacks. Health is your wealth, and unless you're feeling unhealthy, you don't need to do anything about it. But if it's affecting your health and your mobility and your breathing, yeah, do something and do it now. Do it today, okay? And be honest with yourself, be honest. Be honest, don't sit there and say, it's because of A, B, C, D. We put weight on because we fucking eat. We all have to eat, but what is it we're eating? What is it we're eating? How many times are we eating? How big are the portions? Why are we eating extra? Ask yourself. And I think we're all guilty of saying, oh, today's been a really shit day, you know. It's been a really shit day, I bet a full whatever. So, do you know what I mean? There's 100 million reasons why you're the biggest you've ever been. But I think if you've got to strip it back and get your husband to support you, I think you'll be able to find a little bit of comfort in knowing that you're not on your own. You've got somebody to help you. And even if it's just cutting out one fucking pudding a week, it's a start, innit? It's a start. I really wish I had somebody here assisting me and helping me. I have an eating disorder. I'm perimenopausal. I'm currently in therapy. I relapse. I've got nobody watching me, caring for me, supporting me. So you're 10 steps already ahead of me, so I wish you the best of luck with that. Dear Aunty Nelly, my boyfriend can't seem to trust me. No matter how hard I try to prove myself. Whenever men comment on my photos, I do apologise, I seem to have lost the power of speech. Or speech that makes any fucking sense. So we'll start again, shall we? Okay. My boyfriend can't seem to trust me no matter how hard I try to prove myself. Whenever men comment on my photos on Facebook and Instagram, I have to delete the comments. I ignore all inboxes, texts and WhatsApps. How have men got your WhatsApp? Because that's a personal number. Why are they not just in your inbox? How have they got your WhatsApp? Now I'm feeling like I don't trust. I ignore all this. I even deactivated Facebook and just use Snapchat. Oh, Snapchat. Is that where you can send something and then it disappears and nobody ever knows it was there? I'm being an absolute bellend. I don't believe any of this what's coming out of my mouth. Honestly, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you crack on. He still gets jealous even when things are deactivated, even though he can't see everything what's going on. We see each other regularly in a park. Oh, he can. Oh, she lets him have his phone and he can see everything. Oh, you can absolutely get fucked. Not a chance. What can I do to make him trust me? Apart from the jealousy, we are really, really good. What? I am sick of hurting him. Right. Do you want some brutally honest advice here from your Aunty Nelly? He ain't ever gonna trust you. You have never given him reason not to trust you. However, he doesn't trust you. He's never going to trust you. This is a coercive, controlling relationship. If my partner, I mean, I can't even get a text back, let alone a partner, but let's pretend I've been successful in the dating world, I've got myself a boyfriend, and he says to me, oi, Nelly, give me your 4 mobile phones, because I have 4, because I'm not a drug dealer, but if you want paracetamol, it's in cupboard next to salt. Give us your phones. Can I have a look? Yeah? Fucking damn right you can. There's my code. let him have a little peruse through my 4 mobile phones, and the minute that he's finished and he's satisfied his wants of thinking, you know, he'll find something or whatever, then he's through the fucking door. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not a cheat. I wouldn't cheat in a relationship. If I got feelings for anyone else, I'd fucking get rid of you first. But I'd allow you to look through my mobile phone. It's not a fucking problem, sweetheart. I'd allow you to turn up at all hours because you'll not find anybody here that shouldn't be here. Nothing to hide. But the minute that you have done that, you're gone. Off you fuck. Hashtag bye Felicia. If you don't trust me, and there's no reason not to trust me, without trust in a relationship, there's no fucking relationship. So, you're literally crying over this fella that don't trust you, doesn't allow you to have your own social media and navigate your personal time, your social time as you wish, is so jealous and controlling, and you're saying, I wish I could make him happy. Yeah, ever going to make him happy, sweetheart, because he's not fucking happy himself. I couldn't give a fuck what's happened to him in his past life, in a past relationship. Why is he bringing that into a new relationship? Unless you're ready with a blank canvas to start a new relationship, off you fuck. Don't bring your fucking Louis Vuitton and the fucking rest of the baggage to my fucking door. If you've not healed from past relationships, I ain't fucking interested, because I ain't gonna make you pay for somebody else's mistakes. You don't do that. It's not a relationship. There's no trust. The quicker you get out, the fucking better. And I'd say, get your fucking Nikon and run. Other sports shoes are available, such as like Adidas and loads of different ones. I only wear Nike and Adidas, so I have no idea what else they've got. But Reebok, yeah. So no, do not ever get into a relationship with someone unless you can, unless you're healed. And don't ever change you for someone. Because that person who could have liked your Facebook could be your fucking nephew or your uncle or somebody you went to school with. Yeah, there's no trust in a relationship, you're no relationship, get out. I am sick of hurting him. Dear Aunty Nelly, I have a best friend of 32 years, however, I couldn't feel further apart from her right now. Oh, she recently came into a lot of money. Oh, ka-ching! Her dad died. Oh, sorry. And his business and his houses were sold. She moved into a huge house, bought 2 new cars, and already has gone on 3 lavish holidays. Ooh! This would all be fine, except she's such a show-off now about everything. And I'm finding it really hard to know what to say to her anymore. I think she's not grieving her dad at all. It's like she's celebrating. And if she's won the lottery, or as if she's won the lottery. And it's awful her flashing the cash when most people are struggling with the cost of living. I've had to accept less hours and less pay just to keep my job. Should I confront her or just stay away? I know what you mean. She sounds like she's celebrating, even though her dad has passed, and that's how she's coming to lap of luxury, if you will. So her inheritance has come to fruition. She's moved into a big house. She's bought 2 new cars. I mean, you can only drive one. That always blows my mind why people have 2. It's mental. And she's got on lavish holidays. I think there's a little bit of the green-eyed monster with you. I'm going to be honest, all right? I think you're a bit jealous, aren't you? And rightly so. You're fucking struggling. You've had your hours cut at work. You're not earning the same money. You know, your wage is less, but fucking bills are more. And she's fucking flashing about. She's been on 3 holidays. She don't know which car to drive, and she's living in a nice big house and can afford to put gas on and electric, and you're struggling. I get it. but I think you're a bit jealous. She's been your friend for 32 years. Are you not happy for her, but also sad because she's lost her dad? Are you not a bit sad that it's like how she's reacting to the fact that she's got all this money and it's like changed her? Should you like approach her? Should you confront her? No. Should you stay away? No. Just let her fucking crack on with what she's doing and you just concentrate on your own shit. You try and get maybe extra hours back up in your wage. You try and get a little part-time job somewhere. If she rings and starts saying, shall we go here, shall we go there? No, I can't afford to, I'm working, sorry. I haven't got that. Just live to your means. Don't stay away. You've been friends 32 years. She might need you. Her dad's died at end of day. If she doesn't need you, that's also fine. If she's now, the mask has slipped and actually that's who she was all along and she's showing her true colours, when somebody shows you who they really are, believe them. Believe them. Don't confront her. Don't stay away. Small talk. Be polite. Be pleasant. Ask how she is. Don't change anything on your side, but don't show her that you're jealous. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter. Her dad's died. That's her inheritance. She deserves that. Don't be jealous. Just try and improve your life as best you can, as we're all trying to at the minute. And you're absolutely right. It's not good taste to flash the cash when people are fucking... they don't know whether to heat or eat. They're going to food banks. People are really struggling. It's disgusting. But she'll have to pay for that. That's her karma to pay for. She has to live her life doing that, and other people will judge her on that. Take a step back, be a friend, be polite, but just work on your own shit. You do you. You do you. What's for you won't pass you, sweetheart. Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. Dear Aunty Nelly, my sister was divorced for 4 years and she isn't coping very well. Oh. Things got worse last month when her son accepted a job within her ex-husband's company. Would that be his dad then? She's really struggled with this as he's now works for him and is now part of his new family and hardly sees him at all. She's worked hard to look after her son since her ex left, but has had to resort to tranquilizers. Our mum helps as much as she can, but I wonder if there's anything more I can do other than provide a shoulder to cry on. Do you know, there's a lot to be fucking said for a shoulder to cry on, isn't there? Just to be there. Your sister's resorted to tranquilizers says to me that she's reached out for help. She's been to see a general practitioner and she's needed a little bit of assistance with medication. That's great. Is that something that she's being followed up on? Are you just overthinking this because she's on tranquilizers? Maybe it's not something you're sure of, you're not quite sure what's going on. Maybe you feel at a little bit of a loss because there's so much more you wish you could do. So you're feeling a bit frustrated, a little bit lonely in the sense of where I don't know where to turn, you know, am I doing the right thing? Is there something else I could be doing? And that's really nice and really kind and caring and supportive of you. But the fact that you're providing that shoulder to cry on when so many people have nobody to even turn to, nobody to even have a conversation with, I think you're doing more than enough. I think your sister divorcing, she had to go through the grief and loss of her marriage. Her son's now moving on, he's got a job with his stepdad, not sure, and he's living his best life with new family, you know, and he's busy with work and that, so he's not seeing mum as much. Maybe you can have a word with your nephew and say, hey, do you fancy coming round Thursday night? I'm inviting your mum and we're going to have dinner. Maybe try and encourage that family connection, see, and work it around when he's free. So if he says, oh, I can't Thursday, Auntie, because, well, when are you free? So try and push for your nephew to actually come round and invite your sister so that you're all together. So I think the thing you can do here is try and help that relationship, because relationships with our children grow over time, they become adults, and we navigate our relationship differently with them than we did have when they were little. So I think you're doing more than enough. You said that your mum also helps, so she's got some really good support. She's got a good support network. The other thing you can do is just try and encourage nephew to understand that mum would like to see him more. So try and arrange like a meal, a night out, you know, a cup of tea. Whenever he's free, work round him, get you all in a room to get that little bit of a relationship. And I think if she sees her son that little bit more, maybe he doesn't understand what she's been through, what she's gone through, what she's still going through. So you don't have to open that kind of words with nephew, but try and encourage that relationship and see where you go. But it's great that you're giving her that shoulder to cry on. It's great that mum's there as well. Keep doing what you're doing. Whenever we think that we're not doing anything, just being there for somebody, whether it's being that shoulder to cry on or listening without judgment, I think that's more than enough at the moment. You know, they know they've got somebody, and should they need any further help, then they know that they've got you to assist them. So I think you're doing all you can, okay? Dear Aunty Nelly, I have been widowing now for 6 years. I'm 63 and I'm beginning to wonder if I will ever find that happiness that I had with my late husband. We were married almost 25 years before he passed away. I'm beginning to lose hope in finding that someone special to share my life with. Can you help? 63 and you're a widow, you were married for 25 years. Will you ever find that love and happiness? Probably not. Because, the reason I say this is because you're still in love with your husband, aren't you? Because you didn't split, you didn't divorce, you didn't have an argument, therefore you hate him. He passed away. So a little piece of your heart is always going to be with your late husband, and I'm so sorry for your loss, but I'm also so happy that you got 25 years of incredible happiness and love with somebody. People search the whole life for that and never find it. People scour the earth and never find it. So how lucky are you to have known that? I think at 63 there's maybe something in your local area, maybe like a dance class, a music class, a reading class, a cookery class, pottery. Why don't you join like some support groups in your area? Maybe there's other widowers that, you know, all meet up for a cup of tea. And just see, I think it's about a companion. And if that love ever finds you again, wow, incredible to find it twice in a lifetime. But if you find somebody you can find as a companion, someone to maybe go out to dinner with once a week, or the pictures, or a nice walk on a Sunday afternoon when it's nice and crisp weather. You know, it's about finding a companion. So put yourself out there, start going places. Believe me, they don't knock on your door. You can even put your address out. They don't knock on your door. So I wish you the best of luck with that, sweetheart. And don't be too disheartened if you never find again what you had, because it's once in a lifetime, isn't it? And I truly believe that. Dear Aunty Nelly, why do people suddenly stop texting and ghosting? Oh, it's happened to me more than once now. We've been chatting away for weeks, all going well, and then they just disappear. It really makes me feel low, like I am not good enough, and I keep going over the conversations thinking, what did I say? Have I said anything wrong? Have you got any advice how not to get ghosted? No, because I am the queen of being ghosted. I get ghosted all the fucking time. I have men in my WhatsApp. I'm having really good conversations, or I believe them to be. At first you get the good morning, how's your day going, good night. Then it kind of like you might not get a good morning, so if they're not thinking of you when they wake up the first thing, they are very low effort and they're not good enough anyway. But yeah, and then like we even discussed like maybe meeting up, going for coffee, going for a meal, whatever it may be. And then they just disappear. But they don't block me. Oh no, they just disappear. So I think what they do then is they put you in archives because they've kept the options open, haven't they? They've not put all the eggs in one basket. That's something I do because I'm an absolute fucking wank splat and I can't have more than one romantic conversation with more than one person. I just know me, and I don't vibe like that. That's not my MO. If I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to someone. I ain't talking to 3 or 4. What's happening to you is they're talking to maybe 10. And it's whoever, like, is vibing more with them at the moment. Whoever, they're only looking for sex. It might be somebody who says, come round tonight at 7 o'clock. Doors open. Come straight up. Who knows? But these people who ghost you, let's go back to that. If you cannot get a text from someone who is supposed to be romantically interested in you within a 24-hour period, now I'm aware, I am completely aware that things fucking happen, I get it, but if you can't, then you're not a priority, darling. You're an option. You're a choice. Don't be an option. Don't give them the chance to choose. Remove yourself. Never ever chase. Just simply replace. So if they ghost you, off the fuck. Don't even let them put you in archives. 72 hours after. You've not even got a text saying, listen, Flower, I'm not going to be about, I'm off grid because this has happened, but I'll get in touch. If there's nothing, fucking block them. Block, delete, move on. What are you waiting for? Because while you've got these fucking cowardly little wank splats hanging about, they're fucking blocking the door for somebody else to come through. Who will send you a good morning? Who will ask you how your day is? Who will send you a good night? Who will text back when you text? They'll do what you do. They'll mirror you. And that's what you want. You want effort. You want to know you're a priority. You want to know that they're romantically interested in you. And if you're not getting that vibe, what are you waiting for? What the fuck are you waiting for? Don't be sat there thinking he'll change his mind eventually, he'll want me. You ain't side dish. You're not an option. Don't put yourself down. Get some self-esteem. Get some self-worth. Don't be ghosted. Don't allow yourself to be there to be retrieved from archives. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. It's a form of self-harm. Move on. I'd say 72 hours. If you've heard nothing, block, delete, fucking move on. Move on. Leave that door wide open for a nice person to come through who won't make you question what you are. These situationships are absolutely driving me fucking insane. The amount of dear Aunty Nellies I'm getting at the moment about fucking situationships. You know why you're in a situationship? Because you're allowing it to happen. Anything that happens in our life is because we allow it to. Block them. Block, 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 block. Off you fuck. Go. Let the trash fucking go. And if they block you, that's even better, because I love nothing more than when the trash takes itself out. Moving on. Dear Aunty Nelly, I am getting married in March 2023. Congratulations! I have been discussing my wedding flowers with my mum. She's not very happy that I have chosen lilies. As she says, these are the flowers of death. Oh, I thought you chose flowers you like, but Mum says there's more to it than that. Look at Mum being all fucking queen of the flowers. Also, I would love my 3-year-old niece to be my flower girl, but she says she doesn't want to carry flowers. Any suggestions? I'm going to say, you have what fucking flowers you want at your wedding. I personally don't like lilies because that orange shit that comes off stains everything, doesn't it? It stains fucking everything. And they make me sneeze. I've no sense of smell, but they make me sneeze. I don't relate any flowers with death. Flowers are just flowers. My personal favourite flowers are roses, but that might not be yours. If you want a lily and it's your fucking wedding, you fucking crack on and tell Mum to fucking pipe down and sit down. And when she's thinking of getting wed, or if she gets wed again, she can have what she fucking wants. End of. Okay? Number 2, your little flower girl, she's 3 years old and she don't want to carry flowers. Have you thought about maybe having a little basket for her? And she can throw some petals. Kids love shit like that, don't they? Throwing shit. Kids are little dickheads, aren't they? Especially at 3. She could have a little basket, like, you could, like, flower it up, like, I don't know, with, like, satin and shit. And she could throw petals, or she could carry a little teddy with her that might have a few sugared almonds in it. She could throw them. Sugared almonds are popular, as long as she's not throwing at people's heads. But get a little basket for your 3-year-old. Just because it's called Flower Girl doesn't mean to say she's going to fucking walk down the aisle before you with 75 fucking lilies. Just get a little basket. She could throw some little petals or some little sugared almonds, or she could just walk down with a little basket, a little teddy bear that's like weddingified, and that's fine also. If you want the 3-year-old niece to be part of your day, absolutely. She does not have to carry flowers if she's a flower girl. It's your wedding. Do what the fuck you want. It's your day. It's your special day. It's hopefully the only day in your life that you'll have that moment, because you'll live a long, healthy, happy marriage. So you do you, darling. And everyone else, they can fuck off. And if they don't like it, they don't have to come fucking cheaper for you. That has been today's Sunday service. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It has been splendid to spend this Sunday with you and service you. If you've liked this video, give it a share. If you've liked it, give it a like. If you've loved it, give it a love. Any advice I've given on today's show has been purely for entertainment purposes. So do you wish one of your dear Aunty Nelly's Anonymous please to feature on any upcoming shows? Write into the page with Sunday service or Night Time with Nelly. Failing that, I will see you all very, very soon. And don't forget, if anybody comments on your comments with give, prize, giveaway, competition, it's a scam, don't fall for it. And I'll see you soon.